Dear students, welcome to today's class. Today we will be discussing about course plan. In previous classes already we discussed about some plans like master plan, clinical rotation plan, etc. So when you are preparing the curriculum, a very important thing is planning or planning for the future. So in that, the course plan is very important in curriculum development. So you can see what it is in detail. The key to successful teaching is a good planning. Even though we have good characteristics, good abilities, the quality of teaching is purely depending upon how much the teacher is planning for their students. Okay. It serves as a guideline for the teacher as well as for the students in creating the atmosphere conducive for worthwhile learning and purposeful activities. So when you have a plan, it helps in guiding the activities of the teacher, and there will be a proper atmosphere, like between the teacher and the student. There will be a purposeful activities which creates a favorable atmosphere for the future activities. So this is the importance of proper plan in every session, in every teaching learning activities. Okay. So a course, what do you mean by a course? Okay. You are now going to prepare a course plan. So now we want to understand what is a course. A course, it is a building block of a program consisting of a time limited component, usually over one term, one semester or 1 year, and usually ending with a summative evaluation. Okay, so this is a course, that is a building block of a program. That is, the entire program is known as the course. That means maybe with a time component is important, subject matter is important, and the time component is important. So we will be planning a course for 1 year, like in your classes it will be for 1 year, and it may be for 6 months, it will be known as a semester, or if it is a term it will be for 3 months. So this is the course. Okay, so 4th year BSc nursing, it can be considered as a course. 3rd year BSc nursing, it is considered as a course. So all activities can be considered as the components of each course. Okay, that is the one way of explaining course. So one more thing which we wanted to add in this is, there will be a summative, frequent formative evaluations will be there, and it will be ended up with a summative evaluation. Okay, so a course, in other words, it can be termed as a course is a combination of various but interrelated units. Okay, there will be various units, and that interrelated units are combined to make a course. So in this explanation, another way of explaining courses like nursing education, it can be considered as a course. OBG nursing, it can be considered as a course because interrelated units we are trying to put together and we are making a course. So this is the two explanations of the course. The one time it can be explained as in terms of time component. Time component, that means 1 year, 6 months or 3 months. That is one way of explaining course, or the other way it is consisting of interrelated units are combined to make a course. Okay. So the levels of course plan, that is, first one is program level, that deals with designing the pattern for the entire program at the program level. Okay. The second is the course level or the unit level, that is pertains to organizing both content and learning experience within a unit or a subject. So program level, that is in the entire program, in nursing program, BSc nursing program level, we are planning. So first year, second year, third year, and each fourth year, and each subjects in that particular program we are considering. That is a program level planning, course planning. The second is the course or unit level, so that each subject is considered. Okay, unit wise we will be considering each subject. So these are the two levels of course plan. Program level plan. So for first year, second year, and third year, fourth year we will be planning. Otherwise, subject wise, that is a course plan or course level or unit level, in that we will be planning as per the subjects. That is nursing education. In fourth year itself we will be planning for fourth year nursing education, OBG nursing, community health nursing, or nursing management. Okay, so these are the levels of course plan, program level and course or unit level. Next we can see the principles of course planning. Principles of course planning, that is, state the objectives in behavioral terms which are to be achieved. So whenever we are preparing any plan, there should be certain objectives. We know that the formulation of objectives, that is a part of curriculum development, and we are preparing the course for the particular curriculum. In that also the behavioral objectives should be stated in behavioral terms. Okay, or the objectives should be stated in behavioral terms, that we know in the first step of curriculum development. The second principle, follow principles meant for selecting the content of a course. So the selection of learning experiences, the organization of learning experiences, these all principles which we discussed in the previous classes, we have to take into consideration when we are preparing the course plan also. Establish sequence by following maxims of teaching. So there are certain maxims of teaching, like we had discussed in the first unit of first unit. So that maxims of teaching should be followed in the course planning. The next principle is ensure logical and psychological continuity. So what is logical and psychological continuity? This is already we discussed in detail. That is logical, that is the teacher's aspect. The second is psychological, that is the student aspects. So we have to consider the student aspects and the teacher's aspects, or the logical and the psychological part of teaching learning whenever we are planning the course plan also. The next principle is principle of integration. Okay, there should be continuity, sequence and integration, and there should be vertical and horizontal integration. The course should give adequate weightage to the core curriculum content. So whenever we are planning any courses, the core curriculum, that is our nursing sciences, that is a core content of our subject or our program. So it should give its own weightage, adequate weightage. Like whenever we are discussing nursing sciences, the medical nursing, surgical nursing, child health nursing, mental health nursing, these all are the core subjects which is added into the nursing sciences. So they should give weightage than anatomy or physiology or psychology or any other allied subjects. Select learning approaches that are acceptable to all faculty members, like problem solving and problem based learning. So whenever we are using a new learning approach or new teaching methodology, there should be a acceptability between each members, and that should be discussed with the other faculty members also. That is the select learning approaches which are acceptable for all faculty members. Flexibility in selecting teaching and learning methods. There should be flexibility in selecting teaching and learning methods, and provide variety in modes of learning. There should be variety in modes of learning, like assignments, student-centered approaches, lecture methods. So different methods should be used which gives variety in learning of students. So these are the principles of course planning. Now we can see the elements of a course plan. Elements of a course plan, Like the first element is course description or course outline. Course description or course outline. That is a brief description of a course which allows the reader to understand the curriculum. So whenever we are preparing a course in unit level or in the course level, we should give an outline for that particular subject within one sentence or two sentences. That is a description which reflects what is that particular program or course, and that is known as course outline. So you can refer the syllabus, you can see the BSc nursing syllabus, and in each subject, even in medical surgical nursing, childhood nursing, or in any subject, you can notice that in the starting of that particular syllabus writing, there will be a small discussion about or description about what that particular subject is. That is the course outline. Okay, so it is a brief description of a course which allows the reader to understand the curriculum, which is in the next pages. Okay, so elements of a course plan, the second one is behavioral objectives. So we should have the behavioral objectives, what we are intended through this particular plan. That is the placement of the course will be the placement of the course. That means if it is a nursing education, it is placed in the 4th year BSc nursing. Child health nursing, it is placed in 3rd year BSc nursing. Nursing research, it is placed in 3rd year BSc nursing. So that is a placement of the course. Okay, explain the time allotted. Time allotted, that means the theory classes includes the internal and external classes and the practical hours. So these all are the explanation on the time allotted for that particular course or program. The next is details of field experience. That is, field experience or the practical experience also should be explained. That is about the details of the field experience. The other element which is to be included in the course plan is organize the content into unit wise or lesson plan wise. So when you are observing the syllabus, it will be organized in such a way that units are divided according to the time. So that is the content organization, like unit wise or lesson plan wise. So if you are going for a detailed plan, you can write down each content in a lesson plan wise. Usually we will be preparing the course plan in terms of unit plan wise. Details of learning activities for students, details of formative and summative evaluation, and the references for teachers and students. Okay, like teaching learning activities, we have to mention formative and summative evaluation, that is each content how you will be evaluated, and reference for teachers and students. So this is about the course plan, what are the contents in or elements of a course plan. Okay, hope you all are clear with course plan. Teacher's role in course planning. So what are the role of teacher in preparing course plan? So the extent to which a teacher will plan courses individually vary from institution. So even though the teacher is planning, it may not be similar in all institutions. There are differences according to institution, and there are differences according to the individual teacher also. The general objectives, general areas of subject matter, evaluation measures for each course will be determined at the institutional, faculty or instructional level to ensure continuity and progression. So these all things should be noticed properly to ensure the continuity and progression. So objectives we have to focus, subject matter we have to understand, evaluation measures, everything should be determined in different levels like institutional, faculty or instructional level. So in different levels there should be proper planning, and it should be planned in cooperation with others also. So these are the, and this course plan will depend upon teacher's own self-appraisal. So how much details I should include in the course plan, that is depending upon teacher's own self-appraisal, like instructional level or the faculty level plan will be purely depending upon the teacher's self-appraisal. The second one, how well she plans, is depending upon the attitude towards their students teaching and learning. So how much they like their students, how much they wanted learning from the students, depending upon that the plan vary. Okay. Knowledge and skills related to the areas of teaching. So whenever we are discussing any topic or any subject, teachers' knowledge on that particular area, it's also important on planning the course plan. The next is composition of learners group, whether they are good learners or slow learners or medium. That is also another factor which depends the plan or course plan. Teachers' insight and skill, sound ideas and understandings, non-conditions, etc. If it is a non-factor or non-condition, the explanations, the plan will be better than if she doesn't know about that particular content matter. Insight, skill, experiences, understandings, everything will be depending on the quality of course plan or the content of course plan. Okay. So this is about the course planning. Okay. Hope you all are clear with the discussion what we discussed today. Course plan, it is a plan or the curriculum development that is happening in a program level or in the unit level. So this is about the course plan. Hope you all understood the content. Thank you very much.